Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world, this is the world away. And as promised this evening, we're going to be doing part 70 of Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world, this is the world away. And as promised this morning, we're going to be doing part 70 of Hachette Part Works, Build the Terminator. Oh, it's good to be back. I'm getting such in the swing of things. Some people noticed my voice was a little bit low this morning. I think that's because I just got up. But I'm sure as these videos go on, it's going to get higher and higher and higher, and I'll be back to my usual crazy self. I've had a coffee now as well, just to keep me awake. We're going to be pretty much doing a mirror of what we just did this morning. Let me just show you. As you can see here, we got some more tendons for the toe sections, and obviously the toe sections. Pretty much a complete mirror of what we've done. We're going to create two of these. Now, I'm not sure if they are different sizes to these, so I am keeping them separate. This was issue 69, and I'll keep the issue 71 separate so we can do that. Looking at the Terminator feet here, they do look different lengths, so I do want to make sure that I am putting them in the right way when they come in, so I will keep them separate. But as you can see, pretty much mirrored exactly what we do. So at the end, we're going to have two of these spare. Now in the next issue, not sure when I'm going to be doing that yet, because I want to get some variety this week. As you can see, we've got another two little tendon sections to do, and then that will be all 5 toes completed. So that'll be issue 71. I do have them here, but as I said, this big huge pile of stuff I've got to go through. Not sure how we're going to get work through it so far, but I am going to be doing the Ecto one tomorrow, so stay tuned. We're going to have two episodes of the Ecto one next week. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so this is everything we've got in there. Once again, all of this is metal, but they are symmetrical. So the tendons that go on the top and the ones on the bottom are exactly the same size. So what we're going to do is just do one and obviously mirror it with the second one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whiz through it because we've actually done this before. So once again, what we're going to be doing is taking this section here, but making sure that this mark that you can see on here is facing down. And then we've got the larger side to my right hand side, smaller side to my left hand side. Then we're going to take one of these toe sections here, and once again we've got some markings on there. As a matter of fact, there's a little number 2 on this one, and on this one, let's just see if that's the same number. No, this one's got a number 6. Number 6? Weird. We haven't got 6 toes. Well, there's number 6 on this one. Not quite sure why that is. Hey, you know what? I've just realised that this little stamp here actually tells you where these toes go. So there's number 2 and number 3, so we don't have to worry about keeping them separate because they're marked. We'll know what position they go in. So I'm going to use this one first because this one says number 2. So put that down there. I'm going to make that match the number 2 one that we've got here, even though that other lead says number 6. And once again, we're just going to put this in here with the markings and the number 2 facing up from this detail, just like that. And then once again, we're going to put a grommet through there. I've still got the grommet from the last one looking like that, so I don't have to really use this through use the ones that they provided with us. But once again, we're just going to put that in here like that and then tighten it up. So put it all the way in. This one's a lot stiffer than the one before, but I'm just making sure it's in, which it is, and it's nice and flush on both sides there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to be taking the larger section of the tendon, which goes on top. Now again, these are labelled up as well. This one's number 3, and this one here, just checking, is number 2. So yeah, they are lined up. That's good to know. Obviously, it's going to go this way again with the larger end here to the larger end that we see on that one. So that's going to go over the top like that. Then we're going to be putting a clear plastic sleeve down the end there and push that into place. Now if it's not lined up properly, you're going to have a hard time doing that, but that one's in just like that. Then we need to close that off with a little pin, and the pins are still on the sprue that we had in the last stage, in stage 69, so I'll get them cut off. That's 1, 2, just need the 1 pin, and then that's going to be going down the top just like that, pushing it into place. I think what I'm going to do is use the blunt end of my screwdriver here just to push that completely flush to the detail like that. So that's looking like that. All we need to do then is just put the toe section on, which looks like that. Now these toe sections, they are numbered as well. We've got a number 3, and on this one, oh, let's get this one out. I'm guessing we're going to have a number 2. Let's just see. Yep, number 2. God, they are labelled up. I didn't expect that at all, to be honest with you. So this just slots in, as you can see on the close-up, just like that. We're going to put another sleeve down here, which means I need to open a new bag because I used the sleeves from the last one. Now, while I was been on holiday, I haven't watched anyone else's videos of people assembling this or the Spitfire or anything. So you may find that a lot of people have explained problems that I've already that I'm coming across for the first time. I've deliberately done it that way because I don't want to be if I encounter a problem, I want it to be so that problem that I've encountered, people that are building this in the future are going to encounter the same problems as well. That's why I've stayed away from watching others' videos at the moment. But once again, we're going to put another pin just down here to put that into place. And I will use the flat end, and once again, of my screwdriver just to push that all the way down and make it flush, like that. And then that looks just like that, and that's another one complete. So this one here that we did first has got a number 1 on it, so we know what that one. And the one we've just done here, as you can see, has got a number 2 on it. So, now do you remember that whole I make mistakes so you don't have to? Well, what I've done is I've just got the first one back again, and it's just a little thing, but I have noticed that the plastic sleeve that we put in here when we put this second one in, I'm just going to drive that out the other side here so I can get that back, is that this tendon here, we actually want the number there to be facing down. So when we put this on, we want it to be facing that way, like that. So I'm just going to put that back in again, just to make them uniform. It's only a little thing, but obviously back from holiday, I'm making mistakes straight away, aren't I? The reason I've done that, let me just push this back in again, is that way when both of these tendon sections are in, so that's number 1 and number 2, obviously they match. The way they were before, you could see that stamp on this side, but I just want it to be exactly like that. So we've done 2. What we're going to do is put that to one side because we've got the last one to do. So once again, we're going to take this section here, number 3, make sure it's face down, like that. We're going to be putting the toe section in again, once again, with all of the details for the toe section, which does say number 6 on mine, but I'm sure it's supposed to say number 3. That's going to go in just like that. Once again, we just need one of the grommets, so I'll get one of them out. I'm calling them grommets. Don't know if that's what they're called, but they're the things that we have the Allen key on. We're going to put that down here to hold that into place, like that, and screw that nice and tight all the way in till you start to feel some resistance. But what you don't want to do, I've done it there, is you don't want it to be out the other side there. You want it to be flush. So I'm going to loosen that back up again just so it's flush, just like that. And then put that back down again. Next thing I'm going to do is put the top on, but this time, as I said, make sure that this section here is facing down, and that will go in like that. We need another plastic sleeve just through the top there, make sure that's lined up. Put that plastic sleeve in, push it all the way down like that, and then once again I can cut off another pin, 1, 2, just like that, and we'll get that pushed into place. God, I'm going to be a dab hand at making toes soon, aren't we? We've got to do this like 10 times. So that one's in place, and then the last thing we need to do is just put the toe in. Again, I don't think it really matters what way around it goes because they're all going to be hidden, the number on this one, when we put it into there as well. So another plastic sleeve just down the end of the toe there, all the way in, and last but not least, we're going to cut off the last pin that we need. That leaves 3 sets of 2 on the sprue. So put that one in, and once again push that down, and there we go. That's the next tendon section in, which means that we've got number 1 looking like that, number 2 looking like that, and number 3 looking like that. And that's all there is to do in this stage. See, it's only the second video day back and I realised I made a mistake already, so yeah, sue me. If I didn't make mistakes, it wouldn't be the World of Wayne channel, would it? But as I said, tomorrow we're going to be doing the Ecto one. That's, I think it's issue 39 and 40 we're going to be handling tomorrow. I've already heard issue 41's a bit of a pain for the Ecto one, and I understand there might be some labelling issues between the cables and the switches and the colours, and we'll figure that out when we get to it. But I really do hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.